Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm Marcia with Buy Sell Plan, and I mainly focus on functional planning, detailed plan with me videos. I am a real estate agent, business owner, entrepreneur, and I love planning, I love being organized, and I love tracking and measuring my goals and my numbers. So if that sounds like the kind of content that interests you, then I hope you will consider subscribing for more. So I did post a video recently where I shared two videos actually. It was one where I did a walkthrough of my business plan inserts and explained exactly what this is. And I did my numbers. And then I did a second video going through my business plan and filling everything in from my core values to SMART goals and everything in between. So I will link those two videos either at the end of this video or in the description below if you would like to check those out. But in today's video, we are going to set my goals, get my quarterly goal planning insert started with my focuses for 2025, top 3 goals, and then the first quarter goals and focuses and my January goals. It is the middle of January. That's okay. I have been kind of taking my time this month on setting my goals because I wanted to give it some good thought and make sure that they are realistic and that I have the capacity to accomplish them as the year goes on. I've set really elaborate goals over the years, and then 6 months later or 8 months later, it's like I'm a different person. Things change, life changes, business changes, and I haven't been able to sustain that energy or motivation. So yeah, I didn't want to rush into it. So that's okay. And then I will be setting up my January action plan as well. So I'm going to take, I guess I just need the one page out, and then I will be referring to my 2025 action plan. Okay, now I did do this already, but I didn't like how the blue looked, and I didn't like how I wrote underneath this top line on this side, but then I wrote on the top line on this side. So I knew that was going to bother me all year round. So I reprinted it, and here we are. So I will be speeding a lot of this up just to help the video not be so long. But I will explain as much as possible as I go. So basically with my 2025 business action plan, I have 3 main focuses. Marcia Go Realty, so my real estate business, my buy sell plan business, and then of course my wellness, because your work and how you take care of yourself, they go hand in hand, right? If you don't have energy, if you're stressed all the time and not taking the time to, take care of yourself and nourish yourself, then your business will suffer and vice versa. So that's why I always make wellness a big part of my goals. So 2025 goals are here. I broke them down monthly and then what I want to focus on weekly. So what I'm going to do is just mainly put down here for my focus for 2025, and then my my goals for 2025, and then my focus, and then my top 3 goals, and break them down, and then I'll share that with you when I'm done. All right, I'm done. So my main focus for 2025 is to rebuild and get back in the black with our KPIs and our health. 2024 was a very tough year for both of us as far as big life decisions that we had to make, like selling our house, our kids moving out, adjusting to being empty nesters. We downsized to a condo. It didn't feel that monumental at the time because these were just decisions that were a while in the making, and they just all happened to come to fruition at the same time. But reflecting back, I can see why. It was an overwhelming year, and it was a year that I struggled with motivation. And I started hormone replacement therapy in June, and so I think I'm 6 months into HRT now, and I feel like things are finally leveling out. But it took time. We had to adjust my medication a couple of times, and so during that process, I still had the emotional. I had the roller coaster of emotions and moods and energy and being extremely tired. And all of if you've gone through it, you understand. So that on top of all of the life changes and decisions that we made, no wonder I feel like a lot of 2024, it was foggy. I was in a fog, and my health changed. And so mental, physical health changed for sure. So I want to get back in the black with that. And of course, that did affect us financially with me being the salesperson, in the team. My husband and I are business partners. He does all the back end things, and he takes on a very big supportive role, and he does work with our clients, but I'm the one who initially gets things going and brings the clients in and brings the business in, right? And so our business and our finances did take a back burner while I was going through all of my stuff. So that is the main focus this year. My husband and I have talked about that. Now that I'm feeling better, it's rebuilding our business and getting back in the black with our business as well as our health. And then, of course, to grow and scale our buy-sell plan business as well. Main focuses for 2025 at this point are having monthly budget meetings for both businesses where we recap our profit and loss. That is something that we lost sight of last year and didn't recap it on a regular basis. So that's very important to do. And then playing red light, green light with our expenses. And what that means is if we make a financial decision for our business, before we make another one, it's called like red light, right? Where you stop. Give it some time and watch the analytics, watch your P&L. How's it going? Is that decision that you made beneficial for your business? Is it helping you make money, save money? If it isn't, then you cancel it and move on. And if it is, great, keep it going. And then if there is something else that you've been considering adding on, then you can play green light and you can start that other decision, project, or whatever. But playing red light, green light means that you're not starting too much, whether it's projects or financial decisions that you're making, software, apps, things like that that you're spending money on to help you grow your business. You don't want to just spend your money on everything and then you don't know what's working and what's not. So one thing at a time, and play red light, green light. That's very important. Because I find when things are going really well, it's really easy to just throw your money everywhere. And it's not necessarily a good thing. But when things are really hard, then you don't want to spend money on anything. And that can also harm you because there could be, services or software or whatever that can help make your life easier so that you can focus on the right thing. So it's important to have a good balance with that. And then monthly inventory on our systems. With our CRM, how's that working? The type of drip campaigns that we're doing, how are they performing? What's the engagement like? All that kind of stuff. And then consistent designs for our shop. So we have a good amount of inserts in our shop right now, but there's a lot more that we want to add, that we have lots of great ideas. So it's just a matter of sitting down and doing the designs and perfecting them before we put them in the shop. So we want to consistently have designs for you guys. I want to read 10 books, both for personal and pleasure. Regular media detox. I find the days where I'm not touching my phone and I'm not scrolling on, the socials, I am more creative and more focused and more calm, and I feel more balanced. So I want to do that more regularly. And then HDX, that's my human design. I want to make sure that I'm spending time on that weekly, even if it's for a half an hour, diving in and doing a module. And journaling, I want to do more of that. And then manifestation rituals. So I want to do more of that. I do that with my new moon and full moon rituals, if you've heard of that. But there's like manifestation, like rituals to do in between the moon cycles. So yeah, I've just started to learn about that, and I'm really excited to try. And then CMA challenges throughout the year. I want to start my consulting business, double my YouTube subscribers, start counting my macronutrients, and then strength focused workouts because I want to get really strong. So my top 3 goals for 2025 for real estate is to follow my schedule. I think I'm a bit of a rebel because I worked in the corporate world for over 20 years before becoming a real estate agent. And in the first, 5 years of being a real estate agent, like I followed a very structured, strict schedule. And then I burnt out. I burnt out a few times in my corporate life too. So I think that I've sort of been rebelling against having a schedule. And I just want to just live my life by the beat of my own drum and not have to follow a schedule. But I'm recognizing that I need to have some sort of structure. So I've been struggling with finding that balance. But I know that it's good for me and I know that it's important. So that's why that's on there. And then lead generation, getting back to making that a daily focus. And then our touch programs. We'll set a touch program and then we don't really revisit it. So I want to make sure that we are revisiting that on a regular basis and then adjusting as needed. Buy, sell, plan. Again, doubling my YouTube subscribers, starting the consulting, and then having a content calendar for YouTube videos, Instagram posts and reels, but also a calendar of inserts and freebies and things like that so that we can then work backwards from there on when we want to have those things posted or have those things ready, and then work backwards from there on when to get started so that we're not, last minute, like, oh my gosh, we wanted to get that up in a week. We better, drop everything and get it done. So we just want more, more structure, more of a schedule, a calendar, so that we can look ahead and work from there to make sure that we get everything done and avoid overwhelm. And then for wellness, focusing on my routines. If you've been following me for a while, you know that that's something that I have been struggling with. So my evening routine and morning routine, it's not that I don't do them. It's just because I'm not following a schedule. The routines are happening, but they're happening late. And I want to work backwards and have them start earlier so that I can get to bed earlier and wake up earlier and all those things. And then with my wellness here, low sugar diet, high protein. I already eat low sugar, but there are times where I can eat starch like 2 or 3 times a day. And I don't want to eat as much starch. I want to make sure that I'm eating a lot more vegetables and higher protein, and then daily movement. So even on my low energy days, doing movement that still feels good for my body and my mental wellness. So, and then on my good energy days, that's when I want to really focus on like lifting the heavy weights, and because that's another thing with my perimenopause journey is the level of exhaustion and body pain and joint pain that I was feeling like I couldn't do the weight training, and my doctor said that was caused from low estrogen. So it's definitely, now that I'm on the HRT, it's helped so much. I find I am able to, feels good to be able to lift heavy weights again, but I do have my moments where I still have to be careful. So I'm not completely out of the woods yet. So that is definitely a big focus for me. Okay, and so my Q1 focus is my habits and my routines to become second nature, and then I want to start Q1 strong so I can build momentum for the year. All right, so focuses here are read 3 times a week, do monthly market videos, storytelling type content. Got to get my rate card done. So I want to get into brand partnerships, and I've had brands reach out to me asking what I charge, and yeah, I need to get that done. And then HDX Weekly, that's my human design habit trackers, develop my content calendar, and then some sort of an exercise tracker. Last year in my wellness journal, I was tracking my exercise, but I didn't set one up in this year's wellness tracker or wellness journal. So I want to set something up that I can have in my planner. So for January, my top 3 focuses are for my real estate to start strong so I can build momentum for the rest of the year. For buy sell plan, big YouTube focus. And then for wellness, it's my routines. So for my real estate, I want to have a big lead gen focus this month. So 2 open houses. I haven't done any this month. So the 2 might not happen in January since we are almost end of January, but I definitely want to do 1. And then calls 3 times a week, and then to do a CMA challenge. So that is going through our database and taking a look at like past clients and potential clients and giving them a market evaluation on their home, because these are people that I've been talking to and answering their questions about the market. So it's nice to give them a little something so that they have an idea of what the value of their home is, so that if they are thinking of making a move, I want to be that first person that they call. And because it's showing that I'm already invested in their goals. And then for buy sell plan for YouTube, I want to increase value in my videos, so more goal planning focused videos. I want to upload 8 videos this month, and then plan my first series that I would like to start this quarter. I guess I should write that down, shouldn't I? For the quarter 1 focus. Film first series video. Okay, and then feeling good. So for my wellness and my routines, I want to feel good every day. So getting to bed by 11, low sugar, high protein, and then daily movement. And I know these things, and I talk to my naturopath about them all the time. She's always on me about getting to bed as many hours as I can before midnight. Because apparently, I don't know if you knew this, but for every hour before midnight you go to bed, the quality of that sleep is equivalent to 2 hours after midnight. So my naturopath told me that, and I was like, what? That makes sense. So yeah, those are my goals. I'll probably add on to this as things come to my mind. But for now, I think that is a really good start. And it's really stemming from everything that I did here in my business plan. So now it's time to set up my January action plan. So I'm going to take this out, go back to my goals here for January. So I will flip between this and this. Okay, so yeah, my main focus for the first quarter here is habits and routines to become second nature so I can feel good and have energy and motivation. Because when I'm not feeling good, I do notice if I go to bed like 1 in the morning or something like that, like I'm staying up late, and even if I get 8 to 9 hours sleep, I still feel a little bit sluggish. You know, I can go a couple of hours where I'm so focused and I can get a lot done, but I can't seem to maintain the energy and the mental energy. So I do notice a difference when I go to bed earlier. So I want to feel good in my day so that I have the energy and the motivation to accomplish what I want to accomplish and to be able to start Q1 strong so I can build momentum for the rest of the year. And then this month's goals, so for momentum, it's 2 open houses, calls 3 times a week, and a CMA challenge. For YouTube, I want to upload 8 videos, focusing on goal planning videos and plan my first series. And then for feeling good, going to sleep by 11, eating low sugar, high protein, and then daily movement. So to break it down weekly, now the first 2 weeks are behind us. So for the first week, it really was focusing on goal planning and reflecting, which is what I've been doing in my brain dump notebook. Yeah, like my values, big future goals. These were notes from my manifestation YouTube video that I watched. So it's been a lot of like, I did like You Were Born for More podcast. That was a really good podcast. 2024 review that I did within my human design I don't know what to call it, network or ecosystem or something like that. It's not all like human design related. It is a lot of, you know, deep reflection and things like that. So anyways, this was a really good module that I did and a lot of thought-provoking questions. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of that in the first like week or so of January. It wasn't, usually I do it in December, but it was very busy. Our son was visiting from Halifax and we had a lot of family things going on. So it was really the first week of January when things were kind of quiet that I took the time to do that. And then this past week, we've been preparing for our corporate taxes, getting everything together, all of our receipts. And yeah, there's a lot of, my husband does the bulk of it, but there are some aspects that I'm responsible for. So that's what we've been focusing on. And we're almost done. So hopefully, actually, today's Saturdays, I'm filming this. We should be able to get everything done by end of day tomorrow. And then, big weight lifted off our shoulders. And then for week 3, so we're going into week 3 in a couple days. So doing our budget meeting, I need to book an open house, focus on my macronutrients, get 5 CMAs done. I did do 1 today. So really I need to do 4 more, design 2 inserts, and then get back to reading, film a plan with me. So hopefully tomorrow I can film my first plan with me of the year now that I've got all my goals done, and then do calls 3 times next week. And then for week 4, plan my first series videos for YouTube, book an open house, calls 3 times, 5 more CMAs. All right, so these CMAs will be emailed or hand delivered, like dropped off. So they're not me going to their homes and having a look around and all of that. This is just a quick CMA. It's not a very detailed one until they are ready to sell. Then I go over to their house and then we talk about real numbers based on their specific property. But this is just giving them an idea of what the trends are in their neighborhood. So yeah, there we go. My January action plan is done. And now when I do my plan with me's every week, I'll have this to refer to as well as my quarterly goal planning here. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you liked it. Hope it gave you some ideas for your own goal planning. And if you did purchase our goal planning inserts, I hope this was helpful to give you some ideas on how to put it together. And then, of course, if you did order the sales version of our monthly inserts, month on 4 pages here, I hope that this was helpful for you as well. Please let me know if you have any questions at all in the comments below. And let me know, did you have your goals set before January started, or were you like me and you have been taking your time this month? I would love to know. Yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.